With the hype train for Marvel Rivals running at full speed, the leak community has been losing its absolute mind over character speculation. But amidst all the massive names being thrown around, one leaked character has left a huge chunk of the internet scratching their heads. People keep asking, who the hell is the Hood? And lucky for you, I'm here to make sure that if you're LARPing comic books, I can help you with your ball knowledge. So please, consider subscribing. When you bring up the Hood to most people, they think you're either talking about a Roblox game or Compton. Next to heavy hitters like Ghost Rider and Nightcrawler, the Hood isn't exactly a household name. He's not a cosmic god, and he didn't graduate from an evil science lab. This absolute stranger that nobody knows managed to become one of the most terrifyingly successful criminal masterminds in Marvel history. Almost by accident. Before he was an Avengers-level threat, the Hood was Parker Robbins. He wasn't looking to conquer Earth, he was just a small-time street-level crook trying to pay his mother's medical bills. He was also trying to support his pregnant girlfriend. Hey, future me here, what the fuck is pregnant? He had no mutant X gene, no radioactive spiders, and he was just a guy with a bad attitude and desperate need for cash. And that's all he is. Until a routine warehouse robbery goes completely off the rails. Instead of finding a vault full of cash, Parker stumbles into an actual literal demon. Most petty thieves in Marvel would scream and run away. The Hood just pulls out a gun and shoots him right between the eyes.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
When he checks on the body, he finds himself empty-handed except for the creature's clothes. He steals the demon's red cloak and a pair of boots and throws them on, walks away. Just like that, a street-level thug is suddenly loaded with dark, mystical demon powers. Little did he know that that was the exact moment that his life completely spirals out of control. That wasn't just any demon. Those artifacts granted Parker a terrifying toolkit of supernatural abilities. By holding his breath, the cloak lets him vanish from sight and Harry Potter that shit. The boots don't just let him fly, they literally let him walk on thin air like it's ground. As his connection to the magic grows, he begins blinking across massive distances with teleportation while channeling raw mystical energy. Even his weapons get upgraded. He loads regular bullets into his twin handguns, but when they are fired, they channel dark magic, meaning he can shoot and severely wound heroes who are normally completely bulletproof. But the real catch? The cloak belongs to a Nisani demon, I hope I said that right, which is directly tied to Dormammu, the Lord of the Dark Dimension. The more Robbins uses the magic, the more the demon takes over, allowing him to transform into a terrifying throat-ripping monster when he gets angry. I say throat-ripping because it rips his own face, not someone else's. Not saying it couldn't, but believe it or not, his biggest strength isn't the magic cloak, it's his brain power he uses in the criminal enterprise. Let's be real, most Marvel villains are terrible at teamwork. They're egomaniacs, they're clinically insane, or they're too busy trying to blow up the moon to notice they're broke. Robbins looked at the supervillain community and realized a massive market flaw. He basically asked, what if I stopped treating supervillainy like a chaotic lobby and started running it like a corporate business? During a massive power vacuum in the Marvel Universe, the Hood does the impossible. He creates the Hood's crime syndicate. He gathers a dozen of B and C-list villains, guys like Jigsaw, Madame Mystique, and the Wrecking Crew, and puts them on a steady payroll. He offers upfront cash, legal defense, and organizational structure. He manages over 40 temporal supervillains at once, which is Marvel's equivalent of herding radioactive rats. But Robbins pulls it off. If anyone steps out of line, he turns into a demon and reminds them who signs their paychecks. This is what makes the Hood such a brilliant addition to Marvel Rivals. He's a gritty, street-smart mob boss wielding reality-bending dark magic and twin pistols. He's a character who brings a completely different flavor of chaos in the battlefield. I am going to be really upset though if his ult is the demon taking over like it is with Magic, Hulk, and White Fox. So when he finally drops, just remember, respect the cloak, watch out for the flying boots, and whatever you do, don't audit his taxes or something, I don't know, man.